Hello, I'm Jane.
Hi, I'm Graham, and together we are the Woolly Cod Wanderers.
Well, hello everybody. I hope the storms of recent, which is what Kira and Dennis haven't caused you much grief. You know, the thing is, you always get a name for all these storms, but you don't get anything when it's coming out good weather, do you? You don't get, please be aware, hot lips houlihan's coming and we're going to have great temperatures. But I digress. Anyway, no, the thinking behind this video was to show not so much the layout, because the van tour is being promised to the Boondockers, but it was just to show how we've utilised space. And if you're thinking of building a van, what is the priorities for you? With ourselves, there was two priorities. We wanted to have a toilet area, and we wanted to use these original cushions off our caravan, because we used to caravan and it was just a two-berth caravan with two bench seats. And what we used to do was just pull the middle section out, you drop it and make one double bed. However, we found that you're climbing over each other, especially it's all right when you're younger. When you get older, you don't like climbing across each other. So we used to use the caravan as two single beds with the dog beds in between. And these seats, I'll just measure it for you to make sure I'm right. 2 foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These cushions, the depth of these cushions is 2'5", which, if you put both together, is bigger than a standard double bed. Standard double beds only 4'6" wide. So with these, we knew we could sleep as a single bed in our caravan. So that is why we didn't want to cut them down in any width. But with this van, this is a long wheelbase Sprinter, which is, let me just tell you, from here, the bulkhead to the back doors is 14'2", and from the windows is 6'3". That's into the recess where the panels are. So that's the space you're working with. So based on that, we've moved the cushions about one way or another to try and find the best way that we could lay them out. And what we came up with is this L shape. So you have a single bed here, another single bed there, which pulls out in a double one. But how we utilise the area is we've got one of these lagoon tables, and so during the day it's your dining room. So I can sit, I can sit here and have a meal, and Jane can sit there and we can look out. So that's why we put the table here. But you can also have the table in different positions so you can just chill during the day. So we'll show you how the beds go together so you can see what type of space and the chew behind putting the beds up. Right, so we're going to show you basically how we set the beds up. If you think it's a chew, but we seem to manage okay with it. And the other thing to bear in mind is, if you're going to go out around the campfire at night, you could always set your beds up before you go out, so you can just come home. If one's had one too many, so one can just go straight into kit. First off, what we've got to do is take our table off. Now, we don't just take this off when it's night time, you know, when you're making the bed up. If there's people about, you know, if you're on a meet up with anybody, you tend to, we tend to take this out anyway then, so that there's more seating area. So I'll just put this in here, but because it's on camera I can't get it done the first time. Oh, there we go. So that's that. Oh, it's not tight, I'll just hold it. And the reason for the size of this table is we designed a little cubby hole for it to go in, and I was just going to put it in there, and I've just realised all the window coverings are there, so I'll stand it there for now, but it does go into there, honestly. Right, so on a night we're going to make the beds. You mean, this is a lounge area, and this is how we tend to have it if we're on meetups. We don't have the table in, so that people can come in, sit, and we can have a good old chin wag. But if we come to making the beds, I'll show you the principle of it all. First off, we've got to remove them cushions. which we utilise as pillows. Although Jane's not too comfortable with hers and she's on about getting a different type. So take the back cushion off. Bear in mind Jane's taping this, and normally any cushions that we don't use go into the cab area on a night. I can see some of you going, I'm sick of the chew already. So there's all your cushions off. You've got 2 beds. This bed here, the bigger of the beds, as you say, it's 2'5", I think I said it was wide. And the length of this bed is 6 foot. This bed is 5'9". Well, I'm only 5 foot nothing, so that does me. And Jane has this. So what we then do on a night is we remove this cushion, we then lift this, put my little steer in, and then we'd get the duvets out. I'm not going to get them all out, we'll just get one set to basically show you how it works. Oh, got that on something. So I've got the beds from the duvets out, and we're back to the 2 single beds. What we've got is these old sleeping bags, and we use these as a base cushion. Not base cushion, what would you call it? Your sheet. And you would tend to just throw that over there, climb on. Then we have our new sleeping bags, which you can either climb in, open up as a single sheet. So there would be a single bed. Okay. But what you can do, slide this out. He says, and you watch, when you want to do something to show people, it never goes right. So the idea is, you can put that there. Then one of these is slightly longer, which is this one. Then we would drop that into there. And then there, your single bed has turned into a 3'6" bed. So there's a good size single for you, and then you've still got your other single this way. But then, and as you say, we've still got plenty of walk space here. We only have ever used it at the biggest this way. However, you can, I'll have to move my mat. We've never done this actually. Have we ever tried this since we were building it, dear?
Yeah.
So then that pulls over to there, and then, whoops, then that one goes into the gap. Haven't pulled it out far enough. But that's the basic principle of it.
Pull it out further.
It won't go out further actually.
Won't it?
Oh! It only
Why?
goes to that. I thought this went all the way out. I must have to make it.
That's not right. Well,
No,
push it
yeah,
on
but-
this end then.
Right, hang on. This isn't what you call a cracking demonstration, is it? Oh, there we go. So then...
So how much does it hang over there now then?
No, I hadn't realised that. I thought it pulled all the way out. And it's, 3 inches.
Oh, that's okay.
But, as you say, there's virtually no walkway then. But that bed is now turned into 4'6". So there's a full double, standard double.
Try and squeeze round.
No, you'd have to climb across,
Right.
which is what we don't do, is
Yeah,
it?
no.
And we've never used it like this,
No.
have we? But as you say, that basically takes up your walk space, so then you have to start to get across people. But in theory, 2 people can sleep here, 1 person can sleep there. You have 3 seats, we have 3 beds. That didn't go so well, did it, trying to show that? But that's
The truth.
the truth, isn't it? Real, what is it they call it? Real van life. Not the fluffy stuff. But as you say, that's how we tend to use it. Yeah, so that basically is how the beds work. Right, so you can see the chew that's involved with making the beds. It's not that much of a chew. Well, we don't think so. Not in the fact that it gives us this much space during the day. Because if you look at this area, you've got your L-shaped lounge, which, as I say, if we're on a site and people are about, we don't tend to have the table in. So we have this large area for people to sit. And then this then becomes your sideboard. And as I say, if you sat on a night or it's miserable weather, nothing, putting a little telly on there, an iPad, watching a bit of Netflix or your laptop, and sit back and watch that quite comfortable. So this area is your lounge, your dining room, and your bedroom. People might not want the chew of what they've just watched because I'm ghost. But that's just showing you what our layout does. And as you say, we've got plenty of walk space. And within the small area that you have, it's trying to fit everything in and still give yourself space. We've got plenty of space here, look. I can be sat here, people can walk by. I mean, you've got your, oh, what's that sticking up? Oops. Yeah. You can walk by. We've got your cupboards down here, you know, your pantry area, all your cupboards. But how it changes mode, when you go from your lounge area, you come to this section of the van, which isn't very deep. Hang on, how big's this unit? So that's 2 foot, 2, 4, 6, 7. So 2 foot 7 is where your kitchen starts. But then you've got your sink there, you've got your fridge, your pan cupboard, other cupboard here, large cupboard there, and your gas hob. It's only a 2-ring gas hob. But if Jane's cooking here, your sideboard then becomes your is it you call your prep area, darling? So then she's got all this area for cutting stuff up and prepping. Not that we do much of that, we tend to go to the pub mostly, so it's only ever toast on a morning or so, but it's there for whenever we need it. So this becomes the kitchen area. And then, as I say, when you go through from the kitchen area, we then go through this door, through the grey door, to the bathroom area. Come and have a look. Right, so now we're back in the bathroom area, and as I say, the door's shut. Other side of that is the lounge area. So this unit, from the door to there, is 3 foot 4. So you've got a 3 foot 4 space by the width of the van, obviously minus your wardrobe, for your bathroom area. So you've got your toilet there, we've got the sink here, so you can have a little wash. This isn't finished, by the way, the van. We've got to do a shower rail, we've got to finish all this off yet, but it will have a hand pump shower in here if you want to have a shower. Then you've got your wardrobe here, so it's a decent size area to come in away from everywhere else. You shut off, you can get yourself washed and changed, use the loo, sit on the loo, put your shoes on or whatever to go out, which is what we're starting to tend to do, use this as a back door, and keeps the heat then in there if it's cold when we're about. But there we go, that's the bathroom. Right, so that's the planning or the thinking behind the layout. So we've got sectioned areas, if you can call it that. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but for those who are thinking about building a van, may take some ideas from it that might work for themselves. But as I say, with what we've tried so far, it's worked for us. And that little diesel heater, oh, that's a game changer, especially some of the places we've been. But hopefully it's been informative for you. So until next time, bye for now.